Talking about everything first, and
then go to that.
because all those little links on it.
Okay. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Hi. I like to start on time, and I don't like long meetings. So we're going to get started, and we'll have some other people joining us shortly, I hope. So I'm going to assume that you all got your email about the meeting. Who did not get the email? All right, were you all listed as pre-nursing, correct?
If you don't already get it yet, I'll talk about it.
Okay, well, Mr. Skeet will talk about that in a few minutes. We want to make sure everybody is getting all the emails and announcements in reference to the School of Nursing. I wanted to bring you all back in because I haven't seen you since August. And I need to keep my eyes on you, keep my hands on you before time for pre-registration advisement. So we have this meeting today, and then we'll have, of course, pre-registration advisement, and we will have another meeting. I'll go ahead and give you that date now. We will have another meeting on October 31st, which is a Monday, at 5 o'clock. Okay. For those who don't know me, if you were not in the meeting in August, my name is Mrs. Wright. I'm the Director of Student Academic Support Services. My office is located here on the first floor in room 125. The counseling assistant in that office is Ms. Keaton, who's standing in the back to ask you all to sign in. Sometimes if you come over to the School of Nursing, you may see her up here in 110 in the undergraduate office, but she is one of the counselor assistants. Before we get started, I want to introduce to you two of the young ladies in charge of one of the School of Nursing organizations. And I will bring them up and they will introduce themselves and talk to you about the organization. Ladies.
Hello, everyone. Hello. How are you guys today? Good. Good. Well, I'm Michelle Cagle, and this is Monica Safir, and we are the president and vice president of School of Nursing Association. And it's basically just a nursing organization that promotes mentorship, community service, and also scholarship. So as far as mentorship goes, a lot of people in the organization are older. So like if you guys join, like you guys will be able to have a mentor and a personal mentor that'll guide you guys through your years of nursing. I know I still keep in contact with the people who graduated last year, and they have helped me through a lot. So it's really good to have that mentorship in the organization. As far as community service goes, we've done soup kitchens, so we help feed the homeless. We've also been to the daycare center in October and like taught them how to like brush their teeth for the little kids during like Halloween, like gave them candy. We've also done some blood pressures during the homecoming bazaar. So we participate in a lot of community service events. You guys have to be aware that I know that some of you guys are on scholarship, so you guys need community service. So this would be a good opportunity for that. And also with scholarship, you guys can put this on your resume, the little bill on your resume. This is a national organization. So when you guys put this on there, the person you are doing your resume for, they will know what SNA is. So I just think it's a good organization for you guys to come in and participate.
So Michelle and I, we were not in SNA our freshman year. I would really take advantage of this opportunity if I were you all. I wish that I was in SNA my freshman year. They'll tell you like the road is not easy. We're in our third year already. It's not easy. Like, how many of you guys, there's a lot of you guys in here right now. We lost like half of our class. So it's really more than half of our class. So it's a really good networking opportunity. We all have to stick together. We've all been down this road. So just take advantage of this opportunity. The meeting is Wednesday, tomorrow at 4, in this room. So,
It's upstairs.
oh, it's upstairs. Sorry.
Upstairs in T12, there will be slight refreshments for you guys. And just come out and just, if you guys want to be interested, and just come to the meeting and we'll go from there. So,
Send you the-
yes, it's in this building, 4 o'clock tomorrow, upstairs in room 212.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from 4 to 5. It's not a long meeting. It's just to tell you guys what we expect from you guys for the semester for the year. And also there are dues, only $5. You don't have to pay it tomorrow. You don't have to pay it tomorrow, but if you guys want to be a member, it's $5. So, just save the money up. Go buy a bag of chips for dinner.
Yes.
What do you have planned?
You have class at 4.
You can email us. I can give you.
Yeah, or our phone numbers.
And then we can put you in. And then we'll probably always have it on Wednesday. So we also do like community service stuff. So we can add you to when we do the community service and other stuff like over the weekend.
Yeah, we could always fill you in on what happens with the meeting, just as long as you participate like in outside activities. You'll be good.
Any other questions? Yeah.
Like for the community service, like Wednesday we can get there.
Yeah. So a lot of us have cars. So if you don't have a car, we can figure out ways to go back to the community service. That's not a problem. Anything else?
All right. See
Okay,
you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, ladies.
It's not here.
I can bring it up in the camera. You want to talk about it?
Not particularly because they aren't eligible. Right, they aren't eligible for that one. Okay, want to introduce to you all a new, almost new faculty member with the School of Nursing. She just came on board last week. This is Mrs. Gaynor. Mrs. Gaynor started with the School of Nursing as an instructor, what year? 2013. She was mainly at our College of Virginia Beach campus. And then she left for a little while and did some exploring and got a lot more experience. And then she decided she wanted to come back home.
Student.
So, yeah, she was a student here also. She is a Navy veteran, retired Navy captain, commander. You will see information coming out from time to time on the Army ROTC or the Army Nurse Corps, the Navy Nurse Corps. This is our expert on the Navy Nurse Corps. Dr. Saunders Goldson is Air Force. So if you have questions, if that's something that you're thinking about eventually doing to help you pay for school, you can use those persons as resources. But Mrs. Gaynor, please stand up, Ms. Gaynor. You're going to see her. She teaches courses in the nursing program. She works with recruiting for the School of Nursing, but you will also see her come into English classes, biology classes, chemistry classes, along with myself and along with Dr. Lott, to check to see how you all are progressing. Because that is very important to us. As Malika said, when they started out, it was a large number of people in their freshman pre-nursing. And now it's a small number of people. And usually the fallout happens with the general education course. And so we want to keep check on you and to see how you're progressing. And that's part of what this meeting is about today. Just to keep check on you, and we're going to find out, well, it's easy enough for me to go in and find out what your schedules are, find out when you're taking these classes. And we want to make contact with the instructors to make sure you're coming to class, to see how your grades are coming along. We can't wait to midterm. Remember in August we talked about that? We can't wait to midterm to ask for help and to meet with instructors to get help to try to pull your grades up, because midterm basically is too late. Midterm exams are when? Oh, Lord. Huh?
Midterm?
Midterm. October 10th through 17th. Thank you. Y'all scared me.
Oh, I was saying.
Week of midterm is October 10th through the 17th. And so midterm grades come out probably that Monday. Probably that Monday, October 20th. And then once you get your grades October 20th, you have about a month from that point to work to pull your grades up. Because after Thanksgiving, when you come back from Thanksgiving, you're getting ready for final exams. So this time goes by just like that. So you can't wait until midterm. You need to be checking with your instructors now. How am I progressing? Make that appointment to see your instructor. If you know you're struggling in a class, you do what? You ask your instructor for help, and then what else do you do? Get your tutors. Check with the assessment center. Check with the counseling center. Get tutors. Start now. I know chemistry is giving some of you a fit. So, those of you who are good in chemistry, thank you. Help your classmates out. Help your classmates out. If you're good in chemistry and you're struggling in chemistry, get together. Help each other out. Don't help each other cheat. Help each other get the content. Same thing with math. Some of you are doing wonderfully in Math 110. Some of you are bombing in Math 110. Help each other out. So that means you got to talk to each other. You have to get to know each other, because as Malika said, you have to become a tight-knit group. And that's how you bring each other up through the nursing program. We don't want to have 106 freshmen in the class of fall 2016. And in spring 2020, we have 10 who graduate in nursing. And it's the math and sciences that usually get you. So if you need help, ask for help. Make appointments to meet with your instructor. Get tutors. If you're having difficult times getting an appointment with instructors, or you're having a difficult time getting tutors, you need to come back and let me know. Or you need to email me and let me know, so that I can get in contact with those departments and say, my students are saying they need help, but the people in these departments are saying they aren't available. Okay? You got to open up your mouths and talk. First of all, I want to applaud you all for being here today in all this messy weather, because I didn't know how many students I was going to have today. So kudos for you to come out, brave that wetness. Thank you so much. All right. School of Nursing website. And what Mr. Steet has up now is the part for the Office of Academic Support Services, but we want to pull up the School of Nursing website. And on the School of Nursing website,
Tell them about the address. Nothing I have to.
okay. School of Nursing website address. I don't even go to that. I just go on the school's website and click on it. But the School of Nursing website is nursing, what is it? Nursing.hamptonu.edu. That is the School of Nursing website, nursing.hamptonu.edu. And on the School of Nursing website, you'll see a section for announcements. For those of you who were in here in August, you know we talked about the letter that we gave you all from the School of Nursing in reference to the status of the 4-year traditional program. And we also gave you all a copy of the order from the Board of Nursing. That link is also on the School of Nursing website. On this website, you're gonna update this one?
Yeah.
We are making changes to some of the information, so we took down the old stuff, but it should be up in a couple of weeks, we hope. You will find the curriculum for the 4-year traditional program. You go to academics and traditional curriculum. And then you have your prerequisites as well as the courses that you take on the professional nursing program. So if you ever lose your copy of your curriculum, it's online. Then you have, of course, the different programs accelerated, but that doesn't apply to you. And then you go over to the link for admissions. And admissions, it has your criteria for admission to the undergraduate program, and then your criteria for admission to the professional program. And that will be updated from time to time. The application for the professional program is not on the site because we are updating that information. So we want to have the most updated application on form. And the same thing with the School of Nursing Student Handbook. That will be on the School of Nursing website under Student Resources, Forms and Booklets. The clinical manual will be on the website when you get to that point. Information on the grievance policy will be on the School of Nursing website. Anything basically that you want to know about the School of Nursing will be on the website. Okay? If you have difficulty finding it, then just email me, or you can call me in my office and let me know what you're looking for, and I'll try to get that information for you. Yes?
Are there the SCA2, like practice tests
We're
available?
going to get to that. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Sorry.
All right. Oh, that's fine. You just brought it back to my mind. That's what I need to talk about. And she brought up the HESI A2 admissions examination. So yes, we have an admissions examination for entrance to the professional program. Will it be the HESI A2 when you get ready to apply to the professional program? Right now, I will say, I don't know, because we're kind of in this process of switching. So the students who are applying to the professional program this year, they will use the HESI A2. But I would not advise you to get that HESI A2 study guide yet. Okay. Usually what's on the HESI A2 is reading comprehension, vocabulary, grammar, math, biology, anatomy and physiology, and chemistry. That's what's on the HESI A2. There is a study guide that is available for the HESI A2. And then you can go and Google HESI A2 sample questions and practice those sample questions. The cutoff score for that HESI A2 at this point in time is a 75. 75 across the board in each of those areas. And I know people kind of look at you a little crazy when you say reading comprehension is on a test, but reading comprehension is critical in nursing. Reading is critical in nursing. So yes, we test comprehension and we test vocabulary, because you may be able to pronounce a word, but if you don't know what the word means, you may as well be speaking Greek. Okay? And so whatever admissions examination we use, we will be testing reading. And we will be testing math. skills. And then I have to see what else is on those other tests, but you will get that information in plenty of time, okay? Your GPA is critical. That's why we're talking about grades now, what's going on in your classes. Your cumulative GPA at the time of your application has to be a 3.0. So if you were a sophomore student, your GPA at the end of this semester is what we'll be looking at when you apply for the professional program. So your cumulative GPA must be at least a 3.0. And then we calculate a separate math and science GPA. And your math and science GPA must be a 3.0. So in that math and science GPA calculation, I think there are, it's chemistry, math, anatomy and physiology 1 and 2, and statistics. Micro is not in that semester. So it's 5 maths and sciences that you take that will be included in that GPA calculation, okay? So let's say you get a C in one of those courses. So the math is 6 credits of math, and I believe 12 credits of science, 16 credits of science. So if you get a C in a 4-credit course, it usually takes an A to bring up a C to a B. But if your only A is in a 3-credit course and you have a C in a 4-credit course, is that A going to bring that C up to a B? No, it's not. So when you're looking at your grades, and you can look at your HUNet unofficial transcript, the numbers are already done for you. So if you're taking a 4-credit class and you get an A in that 4-credit class, an A is equal to a 4.0. An A plus is a 4.1, I think. But if you get an A in that class, that's a 4.0. So you multiply the number of credits, which is 4 credits, times the numerical value of that course, which is A, is 4 points. 4 times 4 is 16. So you get 16 quality points for that class. So you have to keep track of your math and science. You shouldn't have more than 1 C in any of those classes unless you have A's, plural, to offset the C. So I cannot stress to you enough, get help in your math and sciences if you are struggling. And you know better than anybody in this room or anywhere else whether or not you're struggling in a class. Okay? All right, so your math and sciences, you must have at least a C or higher. You already know what a C is. In your other general education courses, English 101 and English 102, you must have a C. You don't have a C in that course, the university is going to require that you repeat it. If you do not get at least a C in oral communication, the university is going to require that you repeat it. Those are the 3 courses that the university requires that you must get a C. School of Nursing requires that you get C or higher in your math and science courses. Anything less than C, then you must repeat those math and science courses. More than 1 repeat in math and science, and you're no longer eligible for the professional program. Okay? Is everybody clear on that part? Anything less than a C in more than 1 math and science course, and you are no longer eligible for the professional program. Your nursing courses, your minimum grade in a nursing course is a C+. Nothing less than a C+ in a nursing course. And you'll be taking your first nursing courses fall of next year. Okay? So we'll go over that again and again and again because I want that ingrained in your mind. All right. So because you take some nursing courses in that first semester of the sophomore year, if you have more than one failure in a nursing course, you are not eligible for the professional program. If you have more than one failure in a nursing course, period, you are actually dismissed from the nursing program. This sounds like gloom and doom. I just feel like gloom and doom today. But that's why Ms. Gaynor is here to help you. We want to keep you on track. Okay? We want you in the nursing program. But you have to want to be in the nursing program as much as we want you in the nursing program. We can't do the work for you. We can help you, but we can't do it for you. All right? So I'd like for everybody to know what the requirements are. And you know what you need to do. You know you need to ask for help if you need help. You know to contact me if you've been trying to get help and nobody has been available to help you. Okay? My email address is
It's up there.
it up there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
My email address is Karen, Karan, .wright at hamptonu.edu. Or you can email Ms. Keaton at darlene.keaton@hamptonu.edu. Now, pre-registration advisement begins October 10th. That first week, the 10th through the 17th, anybody can register for courses as long as you've been advised and you have your PIN number. So let me tell you how it works. Freshmen are low man on the totem pole. They are the last ones allowed to pre-register. And by that time, a lot of the classes that you may need are filled. So, Ms. Keith and I usually start taking appointments for advisement at least a week before pre-registration starts. We try to get in as many students as we can the week before pre-registration starts, so that the week that pre-registration starts, that is open to athletes, special students, band, I think leadership, a certain category of people that are allowed to register that first week. And those students are anywhere from seniors to freshmen. So it's open for everybody that week. But after that first week, the only people that can register are seniors. And then 3 or 4 days after the seniors is juniors. And then 3 or 4 days after juniors is sophomore. And then poor freshmen got to get what's left over. Okay? So that first week is October, I think it's October 3rd. We start taking appointments the week of October 3rd for pre-registration advisement. And so there is a different address that you have to put in to sign up for your appointments for pre-registration advisement. Don't call on the phone and don't email me, because the address that you need is also on the board. See where it says advisement? Where it says advisement is www.mysignup.com/Karen Wright. And to make an appointment with Ms. Keaton is www.mysignup.com/Darlene_Keaton. Can you go back that 1 minute, Mrs. Keaton? The bottom one for advisement. I'm gonna read. You want me to read it out to you? Okay. To make an advisement appointment with me is www.mysignup.com/Karen Wright. Please spell Karen Karan, or I won't get it. // Karan.
Could we start setting up appointments like when can you start emailing?
Probably my calendar will update to show that week of October next, probably Monday.
Okay.
Okay. And then to sign up for Ms. Keaton for an advisement appointment is www.mysignup.com/Darlene_Keaton, Keeton. Okay, and click on it now, Mrs. Keaton. So when you put that in, this is the screen that you're gonna see come up. And so wherever it says available, if it works with your time frame, you click on that slot, and then there's certain information that you need to put in. Yes,
So are you saying if we get our advisement in before the registration period, we can register for our classes? Or
you can register starting October 10th.
Okay.
So keep that in mind, because I want you to get in as early as you can, because some of you didn't get the courses that you needed this semester because everything was closed. So if you get in early, you can get those classes that you didn't get this semester that you need. Okay, so everybody see what, and the my sign up screen, when you go to make an appointment, it gives you instructions. It tells you what you need to bring with you. I know you won't have your midterm grades. That's just, you just won't have them. And I'll have to get your midterm grades later. But it tells you what you need to bring with you. Okay, so follow the instructions that's on the site for my sign up. And just like you sign up for an appointment, if you need to cancel, it gives you the instructions for how to go in and cancel your appointment or change your appointment. Okay? Any questions about signing up for pre-registration advisement? No phone calls, no emails, go to the website. And those of you who have friends that aren't here, please make sure they get that information. And Mr. Skeet will probably send it out also. All right, so you can start making appointments starting with October 3rd, as soon as you can get in. Let's see. Mrs. Pendergraft has come into the room. Mrs. Pendergraft is in the back. She is the department chair for the School of Nursing. And you will see her roundabout. She has a lot of classes too, but whenever we try to have activities with the pre-nursing students, she tries to be here so that everybody can become familiar with it. So when you see us on campus or we see you on campus, you have somebody that you can talk to. We already talked about pre-registration. It's from October 10th to November 4th. Pre-registration goes from October 10th to November 4th. November 4th is also the last day to withdraw from a course. If you need to withdraw from a course because you are failing. Now, I believe with English, I know last year in the English department, if you missed so many classes, you were going to fail that course. Is that still their policy? Mm-hmm. Those of you in English, make sure you be in the English, be in your classes, please. Because I had a few people who at midterm had to withdraw from English because they had already missed 6 classes. So make sure you're going to class. So the deadline for withdrawal is November 4th, which is a Friday. And you have to withdraw. Don't wait till 5 o'clock because they say till 5 o'clock. If you wait till 5 o'clock, people in registrar's office are going to be gone. And everybody that you need to sign paper is going to be gone. So if you have to withdraw, let's talk about it before you do it. And then we'll go from there. So that's the deadline for last day for pre-registration advisement is November 4th. Last day for course withdrawal is November 4th. We'll have a meeting on October 31st. Another big meeting probably in this room. And we'll be talking about some of those things, how we're doing in classes, what do we need to do, where are you standing in those classes. So we may take some of that time on that day to talk about how we're doing in classes and whether or not we might need to withdraw, okay? October 15th is homecoming, and the School of Nursing will have a tailgating tent out there for homecoming, and we hope as many of you will come out as can on that day if you're in town. Most people don't miss homecoming, so look for us. We'll send out more information about where we'll be set up, but come by the tailgating tent, and if your parents are in town that weekend, bring them with you. How many of you parents will be here this weekend for Parents Weekend? All right, so there is a, academic fair in the Student Center on Saturday morning. And the School of Nursing will be on the second floor in the Student Center, kind of around the corner from the elevator. So if your parents are here, bring them up so that we can meet them. We will be here for Parents Weekend. And I think that's it for the announcements. Did you all get the email about the t-shirt design contest?
Yes.
Did any of you submit a t-shirt design?
I did.
Shame on you. You go with the flow, whatever.
Whatever is made, I'll wear it.
All right, so there's another email that's gonna come out, and that email is for you to vote on the design for the t-shirt. Yes. We won't know yet until we vote on the design, because the cost of a t-shirt depends on where you have print on the front and the back, how many colors you have on the t-shirt and all of that stuff. We don't know yet. But those, as soon as we get the vote, and then we'll get with the vendor and see how soon the vendor can get those t-shirts printed out. But we want to have them at least a week of homecoming. Have them available to you then. And then I think that really is it. Any questions? Any questions? Any concerns? No concern? Anybody need help? Who is Reagan Tatum? Okay. I can see you after. Okay. Yes. Ms. Gaines would like to speak to you.
So I'm excited to be back. Number one, I have a quick question. How many of you guys, after hearing all of this information today, are considering changing your major? Kind of thinking about like, oh, I don't know. Well, the reason I asked that question is 25 years ago, in May of 1992, I graduated from here. I had my first nursing class in this building. How ironic, and now I'm back. And I just wanted to encourage you guys. It's hard, and that's kind of why I do what I do, because it all started with a dream. And so in this room, I see a lot of RNs, but it's going to take a lot of hard work and perseverance. So as you leave here and you think about balancing college life, your dreams, family, boyfriend, girlfriend, all the other things, I don't ever want you to lose sight of your desire to be a nurse. It's going to take a lot of hard work. It's not going to be easy, but it can be done. And the information that we're giving to you ahead of time, we've learned that if we communicate early and often with the end in mind, you are more likely to be successful. Does that make sense? And so all of these criteria and studying and reading comprehension and all that is preparing you for a licensure exam that you have to take when you graduate. Okay, and so now what Hampton has done is creatively come up with a way to start giving you that information early. But I want you to think with the end in mind. So when I teach fundamentals, I always have the students write an essay. And on that essay, I have them think about two things. Why do I want to be a nurse? And why do I want to be a graduate of Hampton University? Because when things get rough, and when you get discouraged sometimes and you think that you can't, that's what you're going to have to hold on to press forward. Okay, but you can do it. There are many, many people that have gone before you. There are many people in the room. Ms. Pendergraft, myself, and all the other Hampton University advising team are here to help you, but I want you guys to stay encouraged. Don't give up. If you truly want to be a nurse, then you'll work hard, and we'll see you at the end. Okay? All right.
125 years of nursing school. Hampton University School of Nursing. has been producing nurses for 125 years. And we want to continue producing nurses. Some of you may have questions about the IT connecting your emails to your phones or your laptops or whatever. So any of you have questions in reference to IT, Mr. Skeet is our information technology person for the School of Nursing. He is located upstairs on the 2nd floor in the computer lab. What's the number?
202.
Room 202. So if you would go upstairs, if you go out this door and you go up the exit and go up the steps, when you come out the door, you'll be right across from his lab. If you have any questions, if you want to come over and study during the middle of the day, and the library is noisy, the dorm is noisy. Sometimes we have classrooms that are empty, and then there's a student lounge on the 2nd floor that you can go to and come in and study just to get away from, sometimes you need to separate yourself from distractions. And so you can do that by coming in this building. Did you know that was available to you? Okay, it is available to you. There's the computer lab, and then there is the resource room right across the hall from there that you can go in and sit in and study. And then on the 2nd floor is the student lounge as well. And then we have some classrooms that may not be used that you may want to come into and just study. But I will tell you that when you come in, please come in properly dressed. Okay? Because you want to meet somebody in the hallway who say, what you got on today? You can't be in this building looking like this. So, you know, when you come into the building, it's got to be business casual. Yes, dear.
What time does the building close?
The security starts going through the building at 9 o'clock. They open the building at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. The student lounge is in room 214. Being that we are open building and we're really on the outskirts of campus, so if you're here by yourself, it will be wise to let us know. I wouldn't recommend that you just be here by yourself in that room by yourself unless you let someone know. And usually when the security comes through, they will peep in and look at you and probably would recommend that you leave with them, because ideally it would not be the safest place because our doors are kind of wide open. We have like 3 entrances and 3 exits on a public road, basically. So, but it does close at 9 o'clock. And that room in 214 on the 2nd floor is open all day. For the resource room, we have 12 computers in there. So I don't know if it was mentioned before. So okay, so for the rest of campus, for you guys, if you all go to use any printing or computer resources, I think at the library you have to pay to print, correct? Okay, so as nursing students, you don't have to pay to print. I sometimes would put paper in there, but it's recommended that you do bring your own paper. But we don't charge the students to print or to use, providing that you are a nursing student, faculty, staff, whatever, you can use our equipment. If in our computer lab, that's also open as well, but it's primarily for testing. So if there's a test scheduled, you can't use that room. If it overflows into the nursing resource, then they'll book that room as well. So we have 46 computers in the computer lab, 12 computers in our nursing lab. They're all Windows-based, Windows 10. We have black and white color printers, scanners, all that stuff. The only thing we don't have that's free is the copier, because the copier is owned by the Harvey Library. So we basically have everything and more than enough resources for students as compared to other departments on campus. As you would notice, when you guys start using the classrooms, all of our classrooms have smart boards, touch enabled, everything that works. Anything else? Well, I guess I'll proceed. Okay, so I see everyone has cell phones. So by a show of hands, does everyone know how to get their emails on their phones from the campus? All right. Next question, are you guys familiar with all the resources that Hampton University offers to you. Okay, so I'm going to show you where you can find everything. I know Miss Wright, Miss Gaynor, is a lot to absorb. I see people taking notes. Some people are better taking notes, but it might be overwhelming. But everything that is being said here is being live streamed. So once I stop this video, it's going to be accessible to you, I don't know, in the next 20 minutes. Every advisement meeting that we've had, we're taping it. And so I'll show you the first thing. So first thing, so School of Nursing, we have accessible to us all social media sites. So we have a Facebook, we have a Twitter, we have a YouTube page. We try to use everything that's accessible to us to try to figure out what exactly best meets you guys. So earlier, Ms. Wright showed you guys how to get to our School of Nursing page. So at Hampton University, you know, the website is www.hamptonu.edu. Now, for you as students, if you want to get to our page, of course, you go to academics. It's a whole long process. Then you go to schools and colleges, and then you look for your school. But just to give you the shortcut, you're in nursing, just put nursing at the beginning, .hampton.edu. We get past all of that, that takes you directly to us. Now, being that you all are pre-nursing students, you are automatically added to our Blackboard page. So how many of you have downloaded the Blackboard student app to your phones? All right, so then you should be seeing every announcement that I send out on behalf of the school. So in terms of the School of Nursing resources, if you go to our page on the resources, you will see Hampton University resources. I put all of the resources that is available to you as a student. So if you need any help, let me see, there's the Assessment Center, there's the Career Counseling Center, there's the Compliance and Disability Services, Student Affairs, the Health Center, the Office of Testing Services, Student Counseling Center, and the library. So if you know that you need tutoring, the resource is there. If you know that if you need to know how to get, if you're sick or anything of that sort, and you need to go to the Student Health Center, the resource is there. If you need counseling, the resource is there. Hampton University has all the resources, just that you just need to know how to find it. As for the School of Nursing resources, all the resources are there as well. The computer library, every scholarship that is sent to me on behalf of academic support or from offsite, they send it to us, we drop it under that link. All of our forms for frequently asked questions. There's a great calculator to show you how to manually and also how to use an Excel sheet, how to calculate your grades so you don't have to wait until just before midterm or just before finals to know if you're going to make or break. They'll show you how to, how much you will need to pass that exam or to keep ahead of it. Our Clinical Resource Center, you don't need that right now, but as you guys progress, or in room 211, that's where our simulation lab is right. And what else? I have a clinical clearance, HSC resources, NCLEX resources. If you want to, the resources there, if you want to take a look at some of the assessment videos, if you can just get ahead of the game, everything is there. All our appointment links. We had some organizations here earlier. Everything is on that page in one stop. So you don't have to be jumping all over the place trying to find everything. And being that you have the app, it's easier for you. All right, so let me show you how to forward that email. So under our announcement tabs, going slow, are we? Announcements. Okay. Well, before I get there, do you guys know, do you know how to get to your email from the university's webpage?
Yeah.
I know some of you are saying yes, but don't put your hands up if you don't know how to get to the email section.
Oh, if you don't.
All right, so as a student, you go to current students. Under that tab, you're going to go to the My Campus HUNet. This is the same information if you were trying to get to access your grades and stuff. That's on the HUNet Administrative Services. But if you want to access your email and everything else, you go to the portal. Does this page look familiar? All right, so you put your username in. Your username is your ID, that 8-digit ID that's on your student card, ID card. Your password would have been defaulted unless you've changed it already to your initials, the first letter of your first name, first letter of your last name, and the last four of your ID. Once you access this site, you can access Blackboard, you can access HUNet, you can access basically every service that's on campus that's available to you. Now, here's the instructions to forward your email to your phone. Doesn't matter if it's an Android phone or Apple phone. So you just access your email, like I just showed you. You log in, you go to the Gmail icon, click on that link, and it's going to show you how you can forward your emails. And then basically, all that does is whatever announcements the faculty or I send out to you is going to come directly to your personal email address, so you don't have to log in to the system to actually check it. That's a convenience to you. So, are there any questions? Ms. Ray, any questions?
The last thing that I just put on the board is the website that is an excellent, excellent resource for online tutoring. Whether it's math, science, English, history, whatever. KhanAcademy.org. If you do not have that website address, please put it in your phone and utilize it. Utilize it. It is a wonderful resource. Use it. Available 24 hours a day, no charge. Stay on it as long as you need to stay on it to get the help that you need. Okay? KhanAcademy.org.
Oh, you spelled it wrong. You spelled Khan.
Khan.
Oh, no, he spelled it wrong.
Oh, okay.
That's the right time.
There's only one C.
You didn't click on it, but there was also a resource at the bottom that you had for learning styles. You got to talk about that?
No.
You spelled it wrong.
That's right. How I spell this thing.
You
know what?
And you all remember Dr. Lott from the meeting in August? Came to the meeting late?
How y'all doing?
Hey, girl.
How's classes going? Somebody said stressed.
Yes, chemistry is really picking up.
No, man. Who's doing about chemistry? Who's doing well in chemistry? You need to get to know them.
Who's good in math? Yeah, I'm part of it.
Now, how many hands did you see up?
I was like, the lower hand.
Who said they were doing well in chemistry?
I'm gonna do
Do you guys mind sharing some tips with that young lady up front? She said she struggled.
good.
What's your name? Whole name?
Who's your
What
professor?
dorm are you in? And who's your professor?
Erasmus. See, him, I have him for chemistry lab. It's kind of hard to understand, but you say Moden?
Yes.
I mean, I can give you my number after this, and
How about math? Is anyone good at math?
I do math in pre-college.
Hi.
Nah, you heard me today. I was getting it.
Y'all remember what I asked you guys in the beginning? Yeah. You remember when I said turn to the left, turn to the right? Y'all remember? And then what else did I say? What are you supposed to tell them? I'll see you when? On Mother's Day in 2020, right? Y'all forgot already? Chemistry hard.
All right, well,
It's like,
yeah. Hold on 1 minute, but remember, you all connect, find out who's good at what, who can help you. That's right here in this room today. Know that you can come into this building to get away and do some study time when you need to. Utilize the resources that you have. What is it, Mr. Speaker?
all right. I'm gonna show you guys one more resource. No one has really used it. That's from the undergrad level all the way up. So it's up to you guys if you want to use it or not. So but I know once you get to know one another, you're gonna find ways and means to communicate amongst yourselves. So you can see on our Blackboard page, I have a link called Forums and Groups. Now, if you go into that link and you go into the forums, you're gonna see these forums listed here. If you feel like you're comfortable, okay, let's say professional students, you go in, you can go ahead and create your own thread for whatever question you want someone to ask, and then if someone sees it, they can reply, and it'll basically be for a resource. Basically, the tool you and whoever is talking, but everyone else can see it, and it'll stay on that board so that other people can see your resources. Is everyone here familiar with forums? Okay, so and then there's another link in there. This has been something that people have been asking for a while now. So I have a marketplace and classifieds. So if someone in here is selling books, or if you're trying to find a place to rent, a car to sell, hair to buy, hair to buy, razor, whatever. These are questions that you can feel free to drop whatever you want to drop in there, and maybe another classmate of yours may see it and share the resource. It's there, it's free. Feel free to use it. That's it.
All right, thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. Please put your chairs under and put your trash in that big trash can as you go out the door. Thank you all.